Yo, what is going on, guys? So in today's video I wanted to showcase some Valorant gameplay for you guys. So it's just a simple video today, and I'm just gonna try and explain the game for those of you who don't know. But for those of you who do know about the game but want to learn more, I'm gonna be explaining everything about it. So for those of you, for some reason, living under a rock, Valorant is a new game created by Riot Games, the creators of League of Legends, and this is a first-person shooter, and it's 5v5. It's designed to be a competitive game mode, and it's going to be free to play, releasing this summer. But if you've been listening to Valorant and the creators, well, then you'll know that if you go on Twitch, you can possibly earn a drop, which allows you to play the closed beta right now. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to somehow get a drop, but I'm very thankful that I did. But right now, the only way to get access to the beta is by clocking in about 2 hours of Twitch streams on Valorant specifically that say they have drops enabled. Speaking of Twitch, if you guys want to watch me stream Valorant, I will leave my Twitch link down in the description below. I stream Valorant quite often, twitch.tv/resonate. Now that we've explained what it is, let's get into the, comparisons you can make towards other games. Now, just off the bat, you may notice that this looks similar to CSGO, and it feels similar to CSGO. I like to think of it as if Counter-Strike and Overwatch had a baby, because it's Counter-Strike gunplay-wise and gameplay-wise, but graphic-wise, it's a lot like Overwatch, especially when we get into their heroes or the characters. So Valorant runs off of a character system. I don't really know exactly what they're called. I call them characters. You can call them heroes, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? Now, when you first get into the game, you're available to have 5 unlocked, and you can keep doing character challenges to unlock more. There should be about 10 total, if I'm correct. And depending on the character you pick, the gameplay can vary in your match. So what I would do if I were you and you're new to the game, pick out each character, whatever you like the most, start maining them, and get really good with that character so that you're not switching around too much, because you want to be playing your best. Each character also has its own ability, and it also has an ult ability, which is its most powerful, that you have to work up through multiple rounds to get in your match. And earning money from each round, you can also unlock other abilities with the currency. Now that we're on the topic of money, let's talk about the in-game currency. Like in the round, just like CSGO has. So you build up this money by playing each round, just like CSGO. You start off with pistol round, and you work your way up to unlock better guns. Okay, so let's talk about system requirements. And now this game is very easy to run. Valorant themselves said that they want people with like 10-year-old laptops to be able to run this. So I'm gonna read through the minimum requirements. So minimum specs: processor Intel Core i3, graphics card Intel HD 3000, memory 6GB of RAM, its operating system Windows 8 64-bit or higher, disk space 35GB. Recommended specs: they would recommend a processor of Intel Core i3 4150, graphics card NVIDIA GeForce GTX 730, memory 6GB of RAM, operating system Windows 10 64-bit, disk space 35GB. And then high-end specs, you get the point, right? It's what most people have at this point, which is their higher-end specs. Now, for those of you who have no clue what I just said, it basically means that you can have a shit PC and still probably run this pretty good, odds are. After covering pretty much the basics, we forgot maps. Let's talk about maps. So during the beta right now, there are currently 3 maps that you can play on, with all of them being very good in my opinion. And because of the competitive nature of this game, they're all designed similarly to CSGO, and they have many choke points or ways that you can rush an objective to plant the bomb, or they call it the spike in Valorant. Now, just like CSGO, they have attacking and defending rounds, but they put a spin on it, and halfway through the game, you'll switch from attacking to defending, or if you were defending, you will now be attacking. I really like the new system that Valorant put into the game, because it makes it fun to go from attacking to defending, or vice versa. Now, you're probably wondering, how long do matches last? Well, just like CSGO, they're not short rounds, but CSGO you can get done in about 10 to 15 minutes. But with Valorant, it's much different. It's first to 13 wins, and their matches are going to take anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes, so it's definitely on the longer side, but the game is so fun that I never find myself wanting to back out mid-match, unless, I'm doing terrible. But most of the time that doesn't happen, and I really just love playing this game, and it plays so fluently. because this game is designed to be competitive, I want to talk about esports on this game. Now, I know for a fact that there are many pro teams that are going to be picking up players to play professionally for Valorant because the game's meant to be competitive, and it has such a big fan base behind it right now, and it's just in the closed beta, that there's so many careers that can be made out of this game, in my opinion. And if you look on YouTube, you'll see plenty of pro players who have tried the game out, who've said they like it, and who are also very good at the game. So I think that if the attention behind this game keeps up and people keep trying to work hard at it and, you know, go pro, then I totally think that there could be an awesome esports career to be had on Valorant. Similar to Counter-Strike, Valorant also has its own currency where you can buy skins for melee weapons and guns. They've already released a few in their shop on the beta, and they look quite sweet in my opinion, I will say. However, I'm gonna try to play the game smart and not waste a lot of my money on skins, but I know that eventually I will give in and probably purchase a skin or two. What would a Valorant guide be like without talking about weapons? Now, obviously, you guys probably want to know what I think about the weapons in the game, and I'll tell you this, here's what I think about the weapons. Just like CSGO, I think that Valorant offers a pretty strong choice of weapons. However, I'm not the biggest fan of the LMGs, and I also have to say that I don't really like shotguns, but that's just a given in pretty much any multiplayer game. I feel like no one likes the light machine guns or the shotguns. Even if they're powerful, no one likes people who use them. But that is just a given, so I'm not going to talk too much. I want you guys to experience the weapons for yourself when the game comes out, or if you have access to the beta. I know I really didn't talk about them for too long, but I myself am new to the game, so I haven't fully mastered the weapons yet. With all that to be said, that pretty much wraps up my guide to Valorant, and I hope that you guys will try it out when it comes out in this summer, or if you guys have a beta key, because I really think it's a great game and it's got a lot of potential. So down below, I want you guys to let me know any other ideas you have for videos I can make on Valorant, or just any other YouTube videos in general. And if you want to see more Valorant videos, please subscribe to the channel, because I will definitely be making more, and turn on post notifications if you never want to miss a video. And I'll see you guys all later.